The logo community is undoubtedly one of the strangest rabbit holes that has been explored on YouTube and various other platforms. Throughout your childhood, you've seen various production logos, such as the iconic Classic Super Robot logo, which has spawned a trend of countless logo effects and remixes that were experimented with in Sony Vegas or other similar editing software, or the infamous 1976 Viacom logo, which is one of the well-known subjects of scary logos and has earned the nickname V of Doom. Speaking of scary logos, there were a ton of horror edits made out of them, with some being screamers. One notably frightening logo edit is the D of Doom Screamer, which features the Viacom V of Doom logo until the infamous face from the D vid logo bursts through the screen, but edited to appear as if it is screaming at the viewer with its tongue sticking out, while a loud stock roar sound effect coincides with D's suspenseful jingle. Well, there are more various horror edits of familiar logos, such as Classic Opus C.AV, which is a loud and edgy rendition of the Classic Super logo, and known Alexi N, which is Nickelodeon spelled backwards. But I remember one logo screamer that scared me the most, when I was still a child, almost in my teenage years, which took place around January of 2015. It was an unsettling version of the BBC2 Closedown screen from the early 90s. Currently, I haven't found any traces of this video, since it has been completely deleted from YouTube, but I have created images to recreate what the video looked like. Now that we've covered that, let us explain the events of this disturbing lost piece of media. The video begins with VHS quality recording of a standard BBC2 lineup screen showcasing various programs scheduled for the morning, accompanied by a male announcer, whom I think is Reg Sanders, discussing the mentioned lineup. Afterwards, the screen transitions to an animation of a simplistic analog clock ticking in a void with black, cyan, and white colors, indicating that it is almost 1:45, with the old BBC logo positioned at the bottom. This is the point at which the video starts to head into a sinister turn. The honest thing is that the announcer is cut off when the clock shows up, leaving the video silent except for a faint static noise in the background. This continued for much longer until the screen started to shift to a red tint. Afterwards, a flame-like background started to superimpose on the animation, also in that same color. A hellish ambient sound starts to fade in, growing louder and louder, until the ominous, fiery hues consume the entire screen. Then, out of nowhere, a disturbingly grotesque image appeared. It was a close-up of a deformed humanoid creature's face in the darkness, with bloodshot, bulging eyes, an open mouth revealing sharp, crooked teeth, and the inside of the mouth was just an endless black void. To fit with this image, it plays what sounds like a woman screaming, but slowed and distorted to the extent that it sounds demonic. This lasted for a few seconds until it cut to color bars, ending the video. A basic question began to echo inside my head: what the hell did I come across? In my opinion, and judging by the vibe of the video, it looks like a television hijacking that pushes to an extreme level, adding that horror-like atmosphere along with a loud jump-scare in the worst taste possible. Additionally, I never expected a screamer video to be made out of a sign-off bumper for BBC2, or any known TV station, for that matter. I can't recall the title of the video, but I still do remember finding it long ago before it disappeared entirely. If you happen to discover any remaining signs of this peculiar logo screamer, please inform me.